This Mobile Geeks video is powered by Asus.
Hey, I'm rolling with Mobile Geeks right here at Computex 2015, and we're taking a look at the Acer Aspire Switch 10V. Why is it called V? Because it's a higher-end model or a next-generation model of the good old Aspire Switch 10. It's been enhanced in a bunch of ways. It's now using a Full HD panel. I don't know if there is going to be a WXGA version, but right here we have the Full HD panel. It is a 10.1-inch tablet that's running at 1920 by 1200 pixels resolution. The screen is very nice because it's not only crisp, it also has good viewing angles, and as you can see, the brightness is also very decent, I think. The whole thing should be coming out pretty soon because it's still running Windows 8.1, but I'm not sure about that. It's probably going to launch with Windows 10, or it might launch just ahead of Windows 10 and then be upgraded for free. What's new is also under the hood because they are switching to the new Intel Atom X5Z8300, which is the new low-end version of the X5 Cherry Trail SoCs from Intel that's running at 1.44 gigahertz in this case, in the base frequency, and it goes up to 1.84 gigahertz. The new chip is combined with 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of flash storage. There's probably going to be models with 64 and even a hard drive maybe in the keyboard dock because the keyboard dock is still around. We have 2 gigs of RAM. I don't know if there's going to be a 4 gig model, but let's hope so because the new Intel Cherry Trail chips definitely support that. Other than that, we have a front-facing camera up here, which my guess would be is a VGA cam or maybe a 2 megapixel camera in this case. Other than that, we have 2 speakers at the bottom right here, so it's nice front-facing stereo speakers. I don't know about the sound quality. As you can hear, there's super noisy stuff going on around me behind me right now. We have the keyboard docking ports down here. These are the these are the magnet hinges that hinge onto the keyboard. These are the pogo pins for the data connection between the keyboard. It's not using Bluetooth in this case. Let's go over to the side. We have your charging port right here, so they're not charging it through USB or micro USB, but you can use a proprietary charger that should definitely juice up this tablet much faster. We have a micro USB port right there. This is your micro HDMI out. Nice to connect it to an external display and use it as a desktop PC. We have a headset jack, 3.5 millimeter right there, micro SD port, a micro SD card reader, and a mic on the right. There's probably one on the left too. I don't know about the resolution of the rear-facing camera. My guess would be it's a 5 megapixel camera. Could be more. Could be an 8-inch, an 8 megapixel camera, for example. We have a full metal back right here with this kind of scratchy pattern on here that Acer's been adopting to the other plastic covers on the other devices too. And we have a plastic cover over on top of the antennas right there. Let's go over to the, in this case, looks like the right side of the tablet. We have the Windows button right here, which is kind of interesting right there. Plus, this is your volume rocker and the power button up here. There is pretty much nothing on the top, and as I said, nope, just one mic right there. Let's just dock this into the keyboard. I don't know about the battery life, but it seems pretty light, so my guess would be it will be around 6 to 8 to 10 hours, depending on how you use the device. The keyboard docks through magnets as usual. The design is kind of weird, but we've known that from the other Acer devices because they've combined the enter button and the other buttons here, also on the left right there, and down here it's all mushed up into one, which isn't very nice when you're typing on it. Other than that, the lift on the keys seems pretty decent, and it doesn't really bend. That's nice. So if you put it down, you should be able to type very nicely. Trackpad is decently sized, has a good click to it. Actually, that's better than on the Acer or the Asus tablets or on the Asus keyboard docks. Yeah, it feels very nice, and it also has a nice touch on its surface. On the side, you get a USB 3.0 port right there, so you can hook this up to peripherals like a keyboard or maybe even your hard drive, for example, that you want to use to put bigger files on. There is one big thing that I don't like about this device, and that is if you put it down and you tilt the screen further back, it doesn't go very far without the device tilting backwards. So that's about as far as you can go back before the device tilts backwards. So that's the point where it tilts. Put it down and it's going to fall over backwards. So that's not very nice. Acer should definitely work on the design in that case right there. If you fold it down, you'll end up with a package that's, my guess would be just 2.5 centimeters thick, and it weighs in at 1.2 kilograms, my guess would be. The cover on, or the keyboard dock, is made out of plastic, and it's also got this pattern to it, so it doesn't attract any fingerprints at least. I don't know if there's going to be a hard drive in here or a additional battery. In this case, there probably is, because it feels very, very light on here. So that's just been a very quick look at the Acer Switch 10B here at Computex 2015, and I was rolling with Mobile Geeks. If you like what we do on our channel, give us a thumbs up, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and we will see you later.
This Mobile Geeks video is powered by Asus.